Alright. It looks like we are live.
Hello, hello, from
Alright.
afar.
Alright, yeah, once again, we're actually trying this a different excuse me
Yes.
than what we did the first one.
So we shouldn't get that refocus every time.
Yeah, because we actually did realize that we did have one of our webcams from some of our leftover equipment from when we used to stream video games and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. One thing,
yeah, hopefully the audio and everything's all right. But yeah, I think
you should grab the camera and show the bed real quick.
yeah, Fuchsia and I is really stoked on this.
I'm super stoked.
Let's see.
It's awesome. Deadpool. Deadpool pose.
Yeah, we
You
are.
don't grow up, you just get big kid toys.
Yeah, exactly.
It works. I love it. It was Christmas present. Gift card. Works.
Yeah, we'd been wanting that one for a while.
Yeah, I'll post the pictures that I took on Instagram probably after the video or later tonight.
Yeah, and so a lot of the times, we don't make it to our LCS until Thursday on some weeks. So sometimes our new comic book day hauls will be on Thursdays. Sometimes they'll be Wednesdays. I mean, when we actually go to the store, but we're still kind of like we said, planning on when we do
Yeah.
our weekly hauls, like live shows and stuff. We're still kind of figuring out, but
We were originally planning on, since some days we don't go till Thursday, it could be Thursday or Friday. We're in the works.
yeah, so it might actually end up being Fridays in the long run. But
Yeah.
okay, so
We'll
the
see.
first thing I'm gonna pull out, yeah, we got a new case of top loaders. So
We did get a new case of top loaders, but funny story. We have so many comic book store bags. So many that one day I'm eventually going to learn how to fold and turn them into a purse. There's a way. I will find it. But today when we went to the comic book store, instead of asking if we wanted a bag, he was just, you want a box?
you guys want a box?
Because we got an omnibus and a few sculptures or statues,
Couple
That-
pods.
couple pops that we'll show you as well. I just want to let you know it was a funny story because he straight up gave us a box.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I
And
mean,
everything fit.
yeah, and everything fit too. Yeah. So let's start with this. You know, from one of our other, from our recent videos, from our live stream the other day, uh, we got the John Bernthal. She's very impatient.
Yes, I am.
But we got the John Bernthal Punisher Diamond Gallery PVC statue.
Yeah, the Stan Tall Bernthal with the holding Daredevil's mask.
Mm-hmm. In which we had already had the Elektra before that.
Yeah.
So, and then when we showed the Punisher one, we mentioned how we had the Daredevil one, our hold at our LCS. So we got the Daredevil one out.
That last one is just taunting me because I was impatient giving you crap. It's like, haha. You think you're faster? Watch me make you slower.
Yeah, it happens.
All of the time. Like, all the time.
So yeah, so we got the one now, and I'll take it out of the box as well too here, or have Fuchsia do it while I bring out some of the other stuff. But
I can take it out of the box.
you need the knife.
Yes.
Alright.
I do. Daredevil.
I see. And when we got the Punisher one, we remember you said something. You were kind of surprised by how much taller he was than the Elektra one.
Yeah.
I kind of expected this one to be at least as tall as the Punisher one,
I think it is.
but I don't know. I'll grab the Punisher one in a second, but hey, Grubby, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, of course I remember you from our Twitch streams. Yeah,
Hey,
from back in the day.
It's been a while. I miss gaming, and we'll get back there in a couple months.
Yeah, we really do want to get back into it. I mean, we
So
kind
badly.
of hit a rough patch, and we kind of we kind of had to get rid of all of our gaming stuff and uh,
Thank you for your assistance, kind sire.
so yeah. In the meantime, we got back into comics pretty damn hard. So that's what like a lot of our stuff is going to be focused on in the meantime. Is a lot of comic stuff.
I'll get back into gaming, and hey, maybe I might even stream if we end up getting me my own PC. I get really into it when I play. I still like move all over the place, and I'm like intense.
Hmm.
See, he's on box.
Yeah, we've been pretty good. How you been? Yeah, I like the detail in him too.
Miss you too. It's been like a long time.
Yeah, I like the his like his red eyes and stuff and
Has it really been
yeah,
like a
that's
year and
great.
a half? Because I just realized when you were streaming, you weren't quite married yet.
No, our one of our last stream
It was like after we were married, right?
one of the last streams like I know well okay, so like stream wise I think it was around this time last year because one of the last video we posted like I'll put it this way, one of the last issues of our podcast or episodes of our podcast was a year ago, like exactly a year ago. So streaming wise, I think it was right around December or January, because we got into comics the end of January of last year. We got
Of this
collecting.
year, not last year. It's not last year till next year.
Oh well, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
In like 3 days.
Yeah.
He's gonna look so good with Punisher. Candy cane on him.
Right. Yeah. He does look cool, huh? I know. Here. Yeah. I was gonna grab the Punisher one, real quick.
You can take the candy cane off of him.
Yeah.
I got a candy cane at work, and I only eat the colorful, tasteful candy canes. I don't really eat those ones. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Frank Castle got in the holiday spirit here.
Look, the mask.
Yeah.
He's got a replica.
That was the Punisher one that from the other day.
He's got no butt. I swear in the Netflix series, he's got more of a butt than that.
Oh my god, he doesn't. Look
He's
at that.
got no butt.
Right?
Shame.
It's literally like just straight down.
As you can tell, I'm all about the butt. Just
I mean, no,
kidding,
look
I
at that
got
though.
one.
That's like literally no. That's like-
Sorry. but
but-
it's still a cool statue. I mean, you're not getting it for the butt.
Yeah. Yeah, see, so he's a little bit shorter.
Yeah. He's more like a.
Yeah.
They made him bigger.
So when we display this, we might put Castle in the middle and then put an Electra on the sides. I'm kind of
I
thinking.
kind of like Elektra next to Daredevil though.
I
And then
usually do
Punisher
too.
Next to Elektra.
Well, yeah, that's true because Daredevil
Have
has to be
Elektra
the
there.
Daredevil has to be the centerpiece because the show is Daredevil,
I was thinking Elektra in the centerpiece.
and then the
Because
two guys
he's
on the
good
side.
guy that doesn't kill any. She's okay with killing, and he's obviously okay with killing. So it's like
Yeah,
I'm
I'm so stoked we have all three of these now. Yeah.
Me too. I'm gonna actually grab Elektra real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Grab hers too.
Oh.
Yeah, don't knock Hulker.
I'm not knocking Hulk over. Okay. So see, these two are like the same size.
Yeah, they are.
There's our Elektra, who's really badass. See, she has a butt.
Yeah,
but
she
She
does.
is female. See, so I see Daredevil, Elektra, and then Punisher. And see, he's checking her out, and he's like,
Okay.
see? Punisher's like, I got a bone to pick with you. And she's like, over my dead body.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You never grow up sometimes.
No.
You never grow up sometimes.
Okay. So these next ones.
As you drop them.
Yeah.
This,
Sorry, my nose started running really bad.
Is that 4.
I don't think I have a tissue around here either. Yeah, Prince Robot the Fourth,
That's what I thought. I'm really bad with
Roman numerals.
Roman numerals. I'm really bad with those. But I've been reading Saga and it's really good. And now we have Prince Robot 4,
The Fourth, yeah.
the 4th, to go with our Marco and Elena and our Lion Cat and the Will.
Yeah, so we have all of them now except Isabel. Isabel is the only one
I think we might have to check.
that we're like hunting for right now.
I think we might have to check Hot Topic for her.
Yeah, because I think it was that regular edition is. I think I saw something that it's a Hot Topic exclusive. I think.
We're gonna have to go there this weekend. 'Cause she's the only one we need.
And this one is actually it's another Elena one, but it's from the Funko Specialty series, and it's one of so it's an Elena one with baby Hazel, is what this one is.
This is the glare, but it's Prince Robot. Yeah, you can kind of see one on the side.
Yeah, is it? Let's see.
Glare.
Yeah, that glare.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. I haven't read much like of it, like I said, I'm still in volume 1 of the trade, but he's kind of
You have to catch up to it. He's not the best of guys.
and here's the Elena with baby Hazel.
The baby Hazel.
Yeah, from
I love
the
that
Specialty series.
Yeah. There was another one we saw from the Specialty series, which was a Lion Cat with blood on its mouth. I think we saw that one at the nerd store. We almost got it, but then decided against it because at the time we didn't have. the
Was it-
money.
It was a Specialty series one, wasn't it? Or was it like a PX exclusive one?
It was a Specialty series. It had
It
the
was-
same sticker.
It was that one? Okay.
It was just a Lion Cat with blood all over its mouth.
Okay, so now before we get into the like comic books like the floppies, this is another first for me. We got our first omnibus. This is the Red Hood and the Outlaws, the New 52 omnibus, volume 1, and I
We got it
know.
on sale.
Yeah, I know this. That's what I was gonna say. I know this one didn't come out that long ago, so it was really incredible to see at our LCS half off. So I'm really stoked on this. I'm a huge Red Hood fan, and I just can't wait for this. I heard something about, I don't know if I started looking around, so I don't think it's actually out, or if it was just rumors, or maybe it was announced that it might be coming out. But you would really like this one. It's an omnibus I want to get you, whether it's out or coming out soon.
Yeah.
It's the Green Arrow New 52 omnibus.
That'd be cool.
And they recently came out with the Aquaman
Mm.
New 52 omnibus by Jeff Johns, and that is one that I really want to get next too. So I'm super stoked on
I'm
this.
stoked for these. I'm very stoked for these. I love these.
Yeah, so that's 5, or no, 6. 6 Saga ones
6, yeah.
that we have now.
You
Okay.
just need to find Isabel.
Okay, so yeah, these are just the bags of boards,
Blink bags and board.
which, yeah, you can throw these in.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week, new book wise, was a small week. Not too many books
It was
came
a
out
very
this week.
small week.
But one of my favorite series, X Force, returned this week. So we got X Force #1, and I actually got 2 copies of it. So this one, I believe, is just the standard cover. It has the Stan Lee memoriam in the top.
Which the memoriam is just so incredible because, like, I'm sure as all of you are aware, it has that blank page, and then it has that sketch of him that I love. That is so awesome to be able to do that in all of the comics, all of the Marvel comics. There was actually one I was reading. It was Labyrinth
Is Labyrinth?
or Pearl, where they had a dedication to Stanley as well. I don't
Oh,
remember which one it was. I think it might
I think
have
it
been
was
Pearl.
Pearl, because remember it
Yeah.
was from Vertigo. It was the DC Vertigo,
Yeah, it was
and
Pearl.
and they had a Stanley thing in it.
Which Pearl is a really good series. I'm liking it so far. I've enjoyed it.
I think I'm a couple issues behind on it, but from what I've read so far, I've really enjoyed as well.
Yeah, I just barely caught up on it, and it's good. I really like it.
So then I also got the Fantastic Four villains variant edition of X Force #1 as well too. That one, I thought that was a really killer cover as well.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm missing it back and forth.
Oh, we are. Or wait. Yeah. Or wait. Yeah, we got another one.
Oh, okay. Sorry to distract.
And then speaking of Fantastic Four, we got Fantastic Four #5, which I guess is the 650. Yeah, special 650th issue spectacular. I think this is yeah, it looks like the wedding of Ben, the Thing, Ben Grimm, I think, if I remember right. I have a lot of catching up to do on Fantastic Four. And then Uncanny X-Men #7. So this is that weekly. That because they brought Uncanny X-Men back, and then they're starting with the 10-issue weekly, and they're already up to #7 already. And since they're coming out weekly, I haven't even started reading it yet. So I'm kind of waiting until all 10 are out, and then just.
That works. You already have enough to read anyway, so you might as well just wait till they're all out and read them at once.
I know, like not only do I have a short box full of unread stuff, I also have crap tons of trades like I haven't read, and like God, I'm seriously gonna have to start a second short box.
Yes.
On my unread.
Or maybe you should just pause, catch up, and then jump in again.
Yeah.
No, that's not a bad idea.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Because I know.
Because I gotta keep picking up my books too.
This is true. Maybe you just need to take like a vacation, a staycation where you just stay in bed. Namaste in bed, and you just read.
I tried
from
that.
sun up to sundown.
I tried that, but you're normally next to me talking my ear off, not letting me read.
No, I let you read. I read a lot. What really happens is we'll both be reading, and I'll be reading la di da di da. I'm already on like my second issue that I'm trying to catch up on. He's over here falling asleep again. I'm like, Jesus, boy, don't you go to sleep at night? Well, not always. He usually goes to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, we go to bed early. I just wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, even on the weekends.
That's true. That's better, but yeah, I lied. He doesn't go to bed at 4. He goes to bed at like 10 or 11, maybe midnight, and then wakes up at 4 because he's an insomniac.
Yeah, even on the weekends. So I obviously don't set my alarms. I'll still not sleep in past 5.
Yeah.
Like it drives me nuts.
Which is why you wake up, read, nap, read. And then
All right.
Next one, I didn't realize issue 2 came out. I'm not sure how long ago it came out, but I got issue 1, and I noticed that I didn't pick up issue 2. So
You're positive you didn't have issue 2?
I am positive.
Because I think they're up to like issue 4 or 5 right now is what recently came out.
No, they're up to 2 on that one.
Are you sure? Or no? Okay, you might be right. Because
I like issue 4 on Lucifer, and
but they all started at the same time. Because they might be. I mean, I might be thinking of when I'm looking at the solicitations, because how they solicit like 3 months out. But I swear, they're farther than.
I know the Dreaming House of Whispers and Lucifer all came out with issue 3.
Well, yeah, and then didn't they all come out at the same time? Yeah, this came out.
I'm a little behind.
Well, okay, so it says it's the January 2019, which, they normally do it a couple months out. So it probably came out like last month or something.
I don't know. I got it.
If
but
it's the January, it probably came out in November.
let me see.
I really wish I had a tissue. Sorry about my runny nose.
Yeah, see, because I have that Lucifer. Well, that one was also number 1, though. And that was number 1. I don't know. Maybe they do have more than one. You could be onto something.
I mean, we'll have to look.
Yeah, but I didn't see that one. That's the next issue.
Movable type.
I didn't see that one.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe it did start later.
Maybe this one is a January one.
No, because I was looking down here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to double check. We can either both be right or both be wrong. I don't.
More than likely, I'm wrong. He's right. It just always happens that way.
All right. So the rest of what we got. So since obviously it was such a small week on new books, we dug through some back issues. Some. I mean, I'm trying to put together an ASM run, and I just started working on it recently. So like, I have a decent amount of them, but still got a ton to go. But some of the first ones that I've kind of been getting are the like black suit covers, and I really love like the black suit Spidey and stuff, and I love Doc Ock too. So as soon as I saw this cover, this was the first book I picked out of the back issue bins today. ASM 297, and it was just in such good condition still. Like the colors on it, the purple, still looked incredible. I don't know if I turn on that light. Do you think if I forgot about our lighting that we usually have? I don't know if that will help, but
We can find out.
I love this cover. Yeah, it's really clean too. It's from 1987. Yeah, ASM 297.
Does that make a difference?
Let me see. Yeah, it kind of. I mean, this one doesn't look like it has as much glare, so.
There.
All right, so then the next one up is Moon Knight number 2. This is the Fist of Khonshu Moon Knight number 2. So I believe this is, if I remember right, the Fist of Khonshu Moon Knights was volume 2, because the Fist of Khonshu Moon Knight number 1 that I have, I know was from volume 2. Yeah, it says 85, I believe. So, yeah, because I know I have the number 1 of this one, not the number 1 that Discovery Bay sent, because that one was volume 1, number 1. Yeah, this was a killer cover too, and this is in really good shape still too. Like the blacks on it are still really deep black on it. Let's see if we can get that without the glare.
No,
There we go.
bad glare.
Yeah. This one, yeah, Spawn number 10. Obviously, like I've said before, getting back into collecting and stuff, I obviously had to start working on my Spawn collection all over again. I have a bit of the higher numbers. We recently finally got number 1. I think I might have had 9, but this one's number 10, and I like it with like half the color
Yeah.
gone out of it. Fuchsia's actually the one that found this. She pulled this one out.
I spotted it.
Yeah, that was actually her grab right there. I'm like, well, it's Spawn, and it's one of them that I don't have, so. All right, and then recently we also started a Catwoman run. Fuchsia started working on one, and I'm such a fan. I believe if I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's volume one. I'm pretty sure it's Catwoman's first volume of her solo series, and I love Jim Balance. Just his cover art on this whole run. I mean, I think he did almost. I need to research and look at it some more, but if not all of them, he definitely did the cover work, and he might have done the interiors as well. But he did it for the majority of this run. Like I love how he drew Catwoman, and we picked up four. What is it? 4, 8, and 9.
Yeah,
Because the first one we got you was 0, issue 0.
yeah.
I think we saw number 2 once, but didn't get it. But number 1 is the one that I've been really wanting to try and find for you. But here's number 4. I love this one. It's pretty wicked looking too, like Catwoman with the assault rifle.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I really love how Jim Balent draws Catwoman. Like I love the all purple suit. I mean, he definitely drew her a lot bustier than than most artists do. I love this one too, like with the butterfly, and so that last one was number 8, and then here's number 9.
You notice she has the forehead. I can't do it because it's on my hat, but like, she's like,
Oh yeah, right there, yeah. Yeah, I
on my
didn't
hat
notice
on,
that.
So I can't do how she's like a joy.
No one steals her thunder. Yeah, I really liked Jim Balen's art, like on these covers. And I think it was from like '93. I think is when this volume was. I think it was like early '90s.
94. This one was 93 and this one was 94.
Okay, so yeah, early to mid '90s. That's kind of crazy to think because Catwoman. I'm pretty sure, like when I was looking on Comic Book Realm, I'm pretty sure this was like the volume 1. And if that is, that's crazy to think. Like Catwoman, a character who was introduced back in like Batman #1, so she was introduced like in the early '40s or something like that. And then to not get the first volume like solo series, not until 50 years later or whatever. But I don't know. I might have to look into that a little bit more. I could be wrong, but yeah. And then here's actually some dollar bin Daredevils too. I also recently started working on my Daredevil run again as well. I probably should have took all these tags off before.
I was starting to, but I couldn't find them.
I mean, not all of them had it, but
yeah.
But yeah, I can just show them. We can get them up. But yeah, we got. Let's see, what did I get? 271. I think 272 and 273, right?
272.
Okay.
I'm getting this one off right now.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah, 89. We have 1989, 271. So yeah, here's 271. I always love
There's that one.
catching these old ones, like in the dollar bins, pretty much. Yeah, and here's 272.
Pulling it off. You weren't pulling it off right.
Introducing the decidedly deadly menace of shotgun. JR. Love these old John Romita Jr.'s
And voila.
covers.
The sticker
271, 272. Then I think all these, 272 and 273 are JR. I think 271 is as well too. It looks a lot like him. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're probably all John Romita Jr.'s. Yeah, and here's 273. I need I have in my messages not my messages, but in like in my notes, some of these runs that I'm working on, like like ASM and Daredevil and Punisher, some of these big runs that I'm working on, instead of putting in the ones that I don't have, I just put in the ones that I do have,
Yeah.
because I have, there's much more that I need than that I don't have, so.
Exactly.
Uh,
Well, that you want.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. We did have a couple more trades, and yeah,
They're mine.
yeah, these are. I mean, I love Saga a lot so far too, but you've definitely been.
I am obsessed with Saga. It is so good. I now have 1 through 8. I am actually on volume 4. I just need to get through this thick of to reads. Then I'll allow myself to read it because I really, really, really want to read it. But I feel like if I ignore all of my other reads, I'm never going to get around to them and I'm just going to fly through all of these. So I build a little tension for myself to be like, okay, you can read Saga since you love it so much after you catch up on all your reads. I thought I made it in, but it wasn't as significant as I thought it was once I actually looked at the rest of my reads. I almost posted it and I'm like, this is nothing compared to what I have left to read. Like, I was ashamed. I still have so much to read. But anyways, I got Saga number 7 for when I do catch up on my reads. I'm going to fly through these and I'll have them there. So, like, once I'm done with one, I can go immediately to the next and I won't have to wait that week or two to go to the comic book store and buy them. But one of the Christmas presents he got me was Monstrous Volume 3. That one I double dipped and have it in trades and issues. Although I think with Saga, as much as I love it, I'm gonna just keep waiting for the trades because the way the story is, I fly through it so fast that I feel like an issue isn't gonna be enough. An issue, once however often they come out, is gonna be so cruel to read. You just have that little sample taste and then have to wait so long for the next issue, then I may as well just wait for the next string.
Yeah, I definitely found that out. That's what it was like for me with Lady Mechanica, because they recently had their little run. They came back, 3-issue series, and then take the break again. I mean, that's what happens. I mean, especially with Lady Mechanica, since it's put on by Joe Benitez himself, by Benitez Productions. So, they obviously need to take the break to take the time in order to get, some issues, in the can and stuff so that they can release it. So it does kind of suck in that in that sense to where, you kind of have to wait a while for new stuff. I was looking at this. Oh, that's awesome. The cat.
Yeah.
I think I thought I saw that somewhere, like someone wearing it, or
maybe Nerd Store.
Maybe. But yeah, I was just looking at this. This is volume 7, and it says it collects 37 through 42. So I have a feeling that number, the volume 9 that you put in the hold, that might be the last trade that's out.
I think it is.
Because I think in the singles, what was the most recent one that came out? I think it was like 53 or 4 or something like that. Like, I think they're in the 50s.
This one is 43 through 48.
43 through 48. So that means 9 would be 49 through 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Because they're usually 5 or 6 issues, right? So
usually about 6.
So that's about 53 or 54. So yeah, I bet volume 9 is probably the most recent trade they have out.
Yeah.
So the next trade that comes out will probably be volume 10.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah,
maybe
you just
by
bug
then
them.
I'll catch up on all my reads that I'll be able to just get the trade.
I know. I really do need to read it more.
I don't know what this one is though. Book 2, collecting issues 19 through 36.
Of what one? Saga.
I think it's just a reprint.
No, you know what it is? It's deluxe editions that has more issues. Because see, look, collects issues 19 through 36. It's like how my Punisher complete collections.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how I told you there's kind of like 3 levels.
She's so cute.
There's kind of like 3 levels of a trade. There's like the smaller trades that are like 6 issues. Then you'll
Yeah.
get like deluxe or like complete collections, which are normally like 12 to 15 issues. And then you'll get omnibuses, which is like most of the runs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this omnibus collects.
Anyways, Ponyo Story, if you haven't read Saga, you should totally read it because it's good. I'm on volume 4 and I already have up to 8 bought because I'm not disappointed. It is really, really good and it is really mature and it's so much more than I thought it was going to be.
See, this one collects Red Hood and the Outlaws issues 0 through 27, Teen Titans 16, Batman 17, and Red Hood and the Outlaws annual number 1, including the blockbuster Death of the Family crossover. So that's 27, 28, 29, 30. That's like 30 something issues.
For the size, I believe it.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm stoked for it. And another reason why I'm really stoked for that is one of the artists on that run is Kenneth Rockefeller. And someone recently posted on Instagram, like, for someone to shout out like artists that are like undervalued or you don't really hear a lot about, like underrated artists. And that was who I mentioned was Kenneth Rockefeller. Like I love that dude's art, and you don't really hear his name thrown around too much. And I'm really stoked to see his art in there because I think he did a big portion of that run.
It should be good. Instead of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I'm Fuchsia the Green-Nosed Glob. I'm just kidding, I'm not a glob. I don't know what I am.
I was gonna say Fuchsia the green-nosed pain in my ass.
I can't help it. I
All
cannot
right.
help it.
So yeah, I think that is all she wrote. We got
I
another
believe
little
that
piece
it
of
is.
cardboard.
Yep.
But yeah, this is the box that our LCS gave us. Instead of you want a bag, I was like, you guys want a box?
This is a legit box. But to be fair, it was reasonable.
Yeah. I'm surprised everything kind of fit in there, but I know now I need to clean off. Probably that display is probably where we'll put these 3 statues.
I love our new
So kinda-
sheets.
I know. I'm really stoked on our new Deadpool sheets too. We've been wanting to get them for a long time. I'm stoked that we finally got
I'm
them.
so glad that we could get them with the gift card.
Yeah, me too.
Christmas present.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, not necessarily like a bonus. I was gonna say a bonus, but it was more like what my work does for Christmas. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Well,
I haven't looked at the previews for next week. Normally, then we would talk about what we're looking forward to next week, but I haven't looked at the previews, so I'm not sure what's coming out next week.
So I'm kind of like, wait, hold up, let me catch up. I'll get there.
Yeah, I know. I have so much to read. So yeah, we'll actually wrap up now, so we can read. So thanks for watching. You can follow us on Instagram at soldier_only, at fuchsia only. I'll have the links in the description down below. I think that's it. Can't really think of anything else. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Deuces. Live long and prosper.